Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be giving you another marathon video. I gathered up 3 of my patio makeover videos and I threw them all in one for you. I hope today's video inspires you. I hope it gives you some ideas to decorate your backyard or just sit back and relax and enjoy the video. I'm ready for spring, I'm ready for some warm weather, and I hope this video sparks some inspiration for you. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get right into today's video. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Monica, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I cleaned up my patio and gave it a little bit of a makeover. I was so excited about this because it was something a little bit different for me. I was going with more of a boho style, and of course I had to add the sand and the seashells as well. But I loved how this turned out. It was so cute, and if you are looking for some patio ideas, I hope that you stay tuned and watch this video, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So before I get started, I just want to quickly show you what my backyard looks like. I have been asked by several of my subscribers to show my backyard and give a mini tour. So I'm just going to kind of show you what it looks like right now. And of course, I'm a hockey mom. Every hockey mom has this in their backyard. It's a given and it's not going anywhere. So that is going to stay put. And this is just a little fire pit that my husband and I had put together. And then I have my beautiful roses and my jasmine that is blooming right here on the side of the wall, on the side of the pool. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have posted several mini videos in my stories with my roses and how they've been doing so well. These are iceberg roses. I'm going to show you a closer look here in just a second. But what I did this year in February, I cut them down pretty much all the way down to the ground, and they grew so much better with so many more blooms, and I highly recommend that. I was told Super Bowl is when you're supposed to cut your roses down. I thought it was kind of weird, but that's what I did, and they are just absolutely stunning. And then I'm just going to kind of pan out and show you the rest of my yard before I get started.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see. There's a sun in the sky, there's a cloud drifting by, all kinds of birds make you wish you could fly. And in the distance I see someone waving at me. I hope that it's you, but who else could it be?
So I really want to get this patio cleaned up before I start decorating, so I'm just going to start by putting the chairs away, and then I'm going to put some other items away and just get them out of my way because I will be taking that leaf blower and clearing off this patio area, it didn't pick up everything and kind of clean it as well as I wanted it to. So I took the hose and I hosed off the back patio as well. And then when I tried to move this rug here, it just kind of ripped apart, so I ended up throwing that away. And I took the rug that was on my front porch and I moved it to the back porch. And all of the items that I used that are new, I will leave links for you. I didn't go to any stores to buy anything. I ordered everything off of Amazon and they were very reasonably priced. So it is budget friendly. I got this patio set from, I want to say it was Lowe's last summer. If I can find the patio set, I will link it below. I'm not sure if they sell it this year. So I got the gazebo and this sectional at Lowe's. I want to say it was Lowe's. It was either Lowe's or Home Depot, but I will try to find that for you and leave links for you. And then later on in the video, you'll see that I also have some patio lights, and I got those at Walmart. I will try my hardest to find links for everything and leave them in my description box. So here's a closer look at those patio lights that I was talking about earlier. I did purchase these at Walmart. I believe that when I purchased them, they were on clearance last summer. I want to say it was like under $5 a box, and I used 2 boxes for this gazebo here, and I just have them strung up. They do have little clips to make it easy if you want to hang them up, and they're just beautiful. They're subtle, and I love them, and you will see later on in the video what they look like when the sun goes down. Okay, so I really wanted to hang some fern-like plants along this gazebo. It's really, really hard to keep things alive during the summertime. So I purchased all of these from Amazon. I was not happy with the greenery. It just felt really, really fake. It looked nothing like the photo. I will link them just in case you are interested, but just be warned, they are not as full as they look in the photo, and I should have known better because they are priced very, very low. But they're not supposed to fade in the sun or anything, and I thought they did look pretty cute hanging up here. I might get tired of them later and put something else in them, maybe some succulents. Succulents would look really pretty in these pots. I purchased the pots at Lowe's, I believe, and then those really pretty macrame hangers, they're so adorable, and it really gave that boho feel. I also purchased some super cute pillow covers and some citronella candles off of Amazon. I am so happy with that bee pillow. It is so cute, and the quality was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. And then these really pretty cream colored pillow covers with the tassels. I loved the tassels on there. That gave that little bohemian style feel to them. And then I also purchased these blue. It's like a navy blue with that little fringe on there, which also gave that boho style feel. And I love the way all these colors look together. And then I also got these citronella candles. They came in a pack of 3. The print on there is more of an Asian style, and I did not notice that when I purchased them, but they look pretty, and with the blue in there, I thought they looked fine. And I love citronella candles. I actually like the way they smell. I know some people just can't stand that smell, but they keep the bugs away, and I love the way any type of candlelight looks outside.
Never been wrong, but we stopped talking long ago. I know that I'm lost, but I'm not moving on. Something between us still feels strong. I want you to know that with you I feel whole. And if this could last forever, I wouldn't have any other way. I want you to know that with you I'm never cold.
So for this tray here, I really wanted to add something other than just a candle. I originally was going to add all 3 candles in this tray, but I felt like it would be too much. So I went back inside and I had some leftover sand and shells from decorating the inside of my house, and I thought they would look really cute out here. I was going to put both of these candles in here, and it just didn't look right, so I ended up taking one out and just staying with the one candle. Later on, I was looking at this and thought succulents would look really pretty in here, so I went ahead and added some succulents. You won't see that in this video, but succulents always give that boho style feel. I think that succulents and any type of fringe looking fabrics, like the navy pillows that I showed you, or with the tassels, and even like anything macrame style, that all gives that boho style feel if that's what you're going for.
I want you to know that with you I feel whole. And if this could last
Down by the sea, at the edge of the water, the coming waves kiss my feet. The touch from the warm wind that's blowing reminded me of you. I don't know for how long I can carry on, pretending that everything's alright, and that it will be fine in the end. I step into the water to wash away the pain. The devil's breath on my neck, but the touch from the warm wind
it for today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, I would love it if you left me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Monica, and in today's video I am going to be cleaning up my backyard and giving it a makeover. I cannot wait to share the end result with you all. It turned out absolutely beautiful, and I am just really excited to show you how everything came together. If you are not following me over on my Instagram, I encourage you to follow me over there. I do a ton of behind the scenes, and I did give a little bit of a sneak peek. So those of you that follow me over there will have already seen what this turned out looking like. So let's just get right back into this cleaning of this backyard, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed today's video. So what I'm going to do first is just really clean up back here and move everything off the patio area so I can really get the back part of this patio all nice and cleaned. We have a ton of pine trees and just a ton of trees in general around our home, and it has been pretty windy, so it has been blowing a lot of pollen around. And the pine trees have like these little they're like these little pod things that just kind of get everywhere, and they're really messy. So I just had my leaf blower and I'm just kind of blowing all of that debris away, and then I'm going to take my hose and really hose everything off, and I'm going to hose off the side of my house and my windows as well.
Proceed, calculating the equation. Spending time on my own. Oh, you never there to answer on your phone. Even though you were alone, I wish that I could hear the words for me to carry on my own, to get me home to where I belong. No, I'm not sure that we can keep getting robbed of emotion. Bide our time and proceed to calculate on the equation. All this time that we bleed to keep getting robbed of emotion.
Okay, so I originally brought my patio sectional over here onto the grass to hose it off and give it a really good scrub down, but it was fairly clean and I felt like it just needed to be dusted off. So I took my leaf blower and just dusted off all of the pillows and made sure there weren't any spiders anywhere. I am so incredibly afraid of spiders. Like, I will hold a snake or lizards frogs, all that stuff, and not even blink an eye. But when it comes to a spider, I am just a scaredy cat. Let me know down in the comments below what critters freak you out the most. It's definitely spiders for me.
Proceed to calculating the equation of this time that we bleed, to keep getting robbed of emotion. Lives fly by as we proceed to calculate, solve the equation.
So I did end up purchasing a new outdoor rug for this area, and I love it so much. I love the pattern and the colors, and it just works perfectly with how I have it decorated out here now. And I did purchase this on Amazon, and I do have a link for it down in my description box in case you are interested.
I was wandering around town in a city ago when I was struck by luck 'cause I found you sitting all alone, looking down your phone like a restless soul.
I love this little metal chair that I found at a thrift store a really long time ago, and I have been looking everywhere for a replacement cushion set, and I feel like everything is just so expensive. And I did come across these adorable ticking cushions at Big Lots, and the price was so right on. So I did end up buying them, and I love them. I think they are so pretty, and they fit really well with the colors and the look that I have going out here. Okay, so once I had started putting this sectional back together, I kind of changed my mind and wanted to piece it together a little bit differently than the way that I had it before, and that's why I do end up moving my rug and flipping it the other way. I wanted more seating to face the pool, and I do feel like it kind of freed up a lot more space in here and just kind of made it look a little larger. And I did purchase my sectional at Lowe's. I want to say it was about 2 years ago, and I love it. It has held up so well. I do live in Las Vegas, and the heat is pretty intense here, and I just love this. It's held up tremendously, and I highly recommend it. I did try finding a link, but I had no luck. So if you are interested, just go check out Lowe's, and hopefully you can find one there. Okay, so I found these adorable boho style pillow covers on Amazon, and I just love them. It came in a set of 2, and the quality of these are amazing. They are almost like a canvas type fabric, and I love the macrame design on the front. And I did purchase my inserts at IKEA.
You make me weak in the knees, and I believe in you and me. So darling, please fly away with me, and you will.
This cute wicker side table and basket tray were both purchased at HomeGoods, and then I did find that galvanized ottoman on Amazon, and that will be linked in my description box below. And then that tray that I have sitting right on top is a tray that I did find at HomeGoods as well. And then I added a really cute like bird bath, bird feeder. I also found that at HomeGoods, and then I'm going to add a citronella candle to that. And I do get a ton of hummingbirds in my backyard, and I thought it would be really cute to add a hummingbird perch and some hummingbird bird houses to a tree. So I'm going to add the perch right here by my feeder, which I did read that hummingbirds love to perch where they feed. So I decided to add that over here. And then I took the little mini, it's like a woven basket type birdhouse, and I put those in the tree just off to the side of my patio. And then I'm also going to add some birdseed to a bird feeder that I have out there as well. But I think this is so cute. And I honestly sit out here and they are just so friendly and they love feeding on the nectar that I make. And I do make my own hummingbird food as well. I just add a cup of sugar and then 2 cups of hot water. I dissolve the sugar completely, let it cool completely, and then I add it to my feeder.
Time flies, yet there's butterflies in my palms and in my eyes. Now echoes from the other night gossip about our delight. What if we would join our forces? What a bliss. You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me wanna live this life to the fullest.
I do still have a few minor touches that I'm going to add over here in just a few minutes, but for now I'm going to move on over to a different area of my yard. And I found these throw pillows at Walmart and I love them. I did try to find a link and I could not. They were sold out, but check out your local Walmart and see if you can find them in store. I also get a ton of questions about my hammock, which I absolutely love. I spend a ton of time out here just kind of relaxing and just enjoying the peace and quiet out here, and I did find that on Amazon, and I will also have a link for that down in my description box. So I recently found this sectional that fits perfectly around my fire pit on Amazon. I love it so much. It is the perfect color and style and everything that I was looking for, and it is priced very reasonably as well. And my husband did put this together. It does come in a ton of pieces, so be prepared. And I just love it. The only thing I did not like was the pillow covers, and that was an easy fix. I did end up making my own, and I am going to show you exactly how I did that. So when I was shopping at HomeGoods, I found this tablecloth that I was in love with, and they also had placemats and napkins and all that stuff, but the tablecloth was a big piece of fabric, and I knew I was not going to use it for a tablecloth. I knew I was going to use it for the fabric, and I believe it was only $19.99, and there's quite a bit of fabric here, and it is very good quality fabric. So what I did was I just took the original pillow cover that sectional came with, and I laid it flat on top of a folded piece of this tablecloth, and I wanted to make less work for me, so I did use the seam, like the end seam for the end opening of my pillow cover. And then what I'm going to do, instead of using a zipper or doing like that pocket fold, is I'm going to take another piece of this and cut the seam off and make ties. So I hardly had to do any sewing at all. I only had to sew 3 sides and then sew those ties on there. And this came out so adorable. And if you want to make it a little more durable for outside, you can spray it with some outdoor fabric spray to keep the pattern from fading. I did end up ordering some. I didn't have it for this video, but this is how they turned out, and I love them. I love how it pulled in that blue that I already have in the sectional over by my gazebo, and those cushions that I have over on my pole loungers.
We're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the 2 of us together. We only need the 2 of us together.
I did want to add a little pop of yellow because it reminds me of summer, and I love this bee pillow that I found at Walmart in the outdoor patio section. And I love how it has like a cute little stripe on the back, and that yellow and the blue really mix well together. So I thought this pillow would look perfect over here. Those blue fringe pillows I also found off of Amazon, and I have had those for a couple of years now, but I love how everything all ties in here together, and I think it just looks really pretty. I found this really pretty macrame wall piece on Amazon, and I thought it would look really pretty over here in this corner and add to a little privacy. We do have neighbors on this side, and their window is right there, and I just kind of thought that this would kind of add to that boho feel as well. And then I found that really pretty pot at Home Depot as well as that palm, and I just love how it gives like a tropical boho comfortable feel over here in this sitting area.
I've been thinking of the parts I played for you. Now I'm drinking from the bottle as I do. It's like a long dream. You're on the wrong team. Oh, there's a
I wanted to add some ambiance over here with some lighting, so I found these solar lanterns at Burlington for $14.99 a piece, and then I purchased some hooks at Home Depot. I can't remember how much those were, but they weren't priced too high, and I believe they were under $10. I'm not 100% sure though, but I just went ahead and stuck these in those planters on each side of my sofa, and I love these. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how everything looks after the sun goes down, and it just turned out so beautifully.
and reconcile, so I can do a dance and make us both forget, only to start it up and play it out again. It's like a long dream. You're on the run.
So I found this little mini patio table, I want to say over 15 years ago at Ross, and it's been sitting outside kind of collecting dust, not really serving any purpose, and I almost sold it at my yard sale over the weekend, and I'm glad I didn't because it works perfectly sitting off to the side over here just holding the firewood for my fire pit. Okay, so I did end up purchasing some more mini lights, and I'm not going to stick these in the ground. I'm going to use these for something else, but I did find these lights at Burlington as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the top part and place them right on top of this. It's like a cherub that's holding a planter, or maybe you could put a candle in here. I don't know. I have had this for over 17 years, if not longer, and I just cannot bring it to myself to get rid of because I know I will use it somewhere. And I love the way it looks over here by my fountain, and I just love how everything came together. As you will notice, I do have back cushions on my sectional now over by my fire pit, and those ended up coming way later after I was done filming. And I will show you here in a second what the front looks like, but I love how everything came together. Everything looks so relaxing and beautiful out here, and I am just in love with all of it.
thought that our fault was someone like you, an uptown girl without a single care in the whole wide world.
And here is how it looks after the sun goes down. I feel like it's almost like a mini tropical getaway out here. I love how everything turned out. I hope that you guys all enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some decorating ideas if you are looking to give your patio or backyard a mini makeover. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below just to say hi. And I truly hope that you do subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. And also, I want to make sure that you do remember to check out Jessica's video as soon as you are done watching mine. There will be a link down in my description box taking you directly to her channel. So I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
When the morning comes with a brand new day, then we have to pretend that we don't know each other. But I don't wanna run away from you, 'cause baby I am done hiding my love for you. So please won't you run away with me, 'cause you can't control who you fall for. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out.
Hi friends, and welcome back to another video. If you are new, my name is Monica, and in today's video I am giving this backyard patio a makeover. I had so much fun freshening up this area, making it all nice and cozy for summer. I enjoy sitting out here now, and everything's all nice and clean, and I cannot wait to share the process with you. For the most part, I did shop my house or just added a coat of paint to something to make things look really fresh and new, and I honestly cannot wait to share the details. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video.
Told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind, but I just don't know.
So today I have my little helper with me. Rocco loves to follow me around anytime I am outside or inside. He just absolutely loves to be my little shadow. I did have a few people ask about his legs in my last video, and I just want to assure you he's completely fine. He did have hip surgery when he was a puppy, so he's always kind of walked with a little bit of a gate, but he is okay. So I know I probably will get asked again, so I just wanted to put that out there right now. I know decorating is the most fun part of these videos, but without cleaning up, you cannot decorate, in my opinion. I cannot decorate and relax unless things are cleaned up. So I'm going to start there by cleaning things up. And for this area over here under our gazebo, we have this very comfortable sectional sofa. But with the pine trees blooming right now, we have yellow pollen everywhere. It is all over the cushions. And this has sat pretty much all summer. I think the last time I really gave this a good clean was the beginning of last summer. So I'm taking all the cushions off, moving everything over to the grass area, and then I'm taking the rest of those pieces and moving those over as well. I'm going to give these a really good clean, and I'm not going to go crazy with the soap and all that stuff, but I am going to use my hose, and I have it on the sprayer, so I'm just going to spray it down really well, make sure there isn't any critters hiding in that woven part of that wicker. The spiders really creep me out, so I'm just turning everything over and just giving everything a good clean, getting all that pollen and dirt off. And then I'm going to place everything back. I did spray these cushions completely down, and then I let them sit out in the sun for a good 2 hours. And honestly, that's all it took, just a couple hours in the sun, and then they were all dry. So I have quite a few furniture pieces out here. I have some loungers, and then I also have another little sectional over by the fire pit, and I am going to do the same thing to all of those cushions that I have out here. These are a set of loungers that I have, and I'm really spraying them down really good. You'll see later in the video that I ended up switching out the cushions. I did not plan on doing that, but I was at the store, and I ended up finding some cushions that were just too good to pass up, which I will share with you here later on in the video. So before I placed this all back, I did use my blower, and I blew away the leaves and the dust and all that stuff. And then I did place my sectional back where I wanted it to be in my little side chair. And then here you can see I placed the cushions back on. There were a few spots that weren't completely dry, but they did end up drying fairly quickly. And then I'm just adding my beautiful throw pillows. I made a video last season. I think it was spring. I'm not sure if it was spring or summer, but I did a patio makeover then, and I did make those blue and white pillow covers. I love them. They held up so well all year round. A very simple and very inexpensive way to spruce up your backyard when the weather starts to warm up is just adding some fresh flowers. I love just finding pots that I have already, so I'm not going out and buying all kinds of new pots, and then just replacing the flowers in there, and it really does make a big difference. I found those beautiful burgundy colored petunias at, I think it was Home Depot, and they were under $5, so that is a really good way to just add a little bit of life and beauty to your backyard. Another simple way to give your backyard area a little bit of a refresh is just replacing a few old and worn things that are around. For instance, this umbrella cover. I didn't replace the entire umbrella. I just found a cover replacement for 2 of these umbrella covers, and it made a huge difference. Both of these were red when we purchased them, I want to say 6 years ago, maybe 7. And through the years, they've just completely faded and just look really old and worn. And I replaced them with some lighter colors, which I like even more because as they fade, they won't be so noticeable because they are a lighter color. But I found these both on Amazon, and I will leave links to those in my description box if you are interested. These are 2 patio chairs that my husband and I purchased a good 15 years ago, and we did find them on Craigslist, and I think we paid maybe $200 for both of them. At the time, they looked a lot newer than this, but with them sitting out in the desert sun every summer, the color is just so faded, and instead of throwing them out, I decided to paint them, and I've been wanting to paint these for so long, and I have been going back and forth on if I should paint them white or I should just refresh them and paint them black again. But I decided to go with white because sitting out here in the sun and accidentally touching one of those sides, it is very hot when the sun has been on them all day, and I just didn't want that black to absorb all that heat. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a fresh coat of paint. And I almost took this part of the video out because I ended up spraying these. I despise painting with spray paint. I just don't like it. I don't like the smell. I don't like how long the smell lingers afterwards, but for some projects you just have to use some spray paint. And I really wanted to try and paint this with this outdoor paint that I got, but it was just taking way too long and leaving brush marks and all that stuff. So I went to my Home Depot here and I found some paint, and it was on sale for a little over $3 a can. They were discontinuing this brand at the store, so they were all on clearance. I ended up getting a few cans, and within a good 20 minutes I had both of these loungers painted. I want to say I did 2 coats, and I love the way these look. They look brand new, and all I did was add a fresh coat of paint to them. Here in Las Vegas, between winter and spring, or just as spring starts, the weather is absolutely perfect. It's still really nice and cool in the mornings and the evenings, and then during the day it is nice and warm, and it's just so beautiful outside. So I wanted to make this little area right here when you walk out somewhere where we can sit and just enjoy the time outside, not necessarily sitting around the fire pit or sitting under the gazebo. Maybe a sip of coffee in the morning or a light dinner at night in the evening. But I wanted to make this space look very inviting. So once I cleared everything away and got rid of all of that debris and the leaves, I took my hose and just sprayed everything down to make sure it was all nice and cleaned up. And then I'm going to start by adding some fresh flowers. I wasn't really sure where to go with furniture or any of that kind of stuff, and I did order a outdoor dining set online, and I can't wait to share that with you. But I wanted to start with some fresh potted flowers. And while I was at Home Depot, I also picked up some greenery and some more petunias. And then I found some jasmine as well, which I love the scent of jasmine. I think it just smells so, so good. And it always reminds me of springtime. This is a planter that I had in my front yard. I didn't really use it. It was just kind of sitting there on my front porch, and I decided to bring it back here. I thought it would look really pretty up against this wall between the two windows. And then I have this wooden planter box that I set on top, and then I added some white and purple petunias to it. Later in the video, you will see that I got a little happy with the paint, and I did end up painting this planter box and the planter that I'm placing underneath it. But in both of these, I have some petunias. If you're lucky, you will get some really good petunias that smell really good, and both of these did just that. And then over here, I wanted to add something to the wall above it. I felt like it just looked really bare, and I did have this little planter piece up there, and it was just kind of, it didn't have anything in it. And I thought, you know what, it would look really pretty if I got some potato vine, because when that stuff starts cascading, it looks so pretty, and it always does really good in pots out here. So I decided to add a couple little potato vines to this planter. So I went to Walmart and I found some cocoa liners for some hanging planters. I just cut a little bit of it off to make it fit in here, and then I added that potato vine. I can't wait to see how big this gets. So here are the chairs. I did order this as a patio dining set, and the chairs were delivered separately from the table. And I did have a bit of an issue with the table taking really long, and I will share exactly what happened a little bit later on. But these are the chairs. I love them so much. I will have this linked down in my description box if you're interested. I shared this over in my stories on Instagram, and I had several of you message me and tell me that you got this exact set and you absolutely love it. So I was sold on those reviews. But I love the chairs. They are just so pretty, and they go with my decor style and everything that I have going on back here. With all those pots that I had up against my wall on the side of the house, I decided to add some more flowers to those. So I added some burgundy petunias over here between the loungers. And while I was out, I had to stop by Home Goods, and I found these yellow cushions for only $39 a piece, and I could not pass up $39 for lounge cushions. And I thought that yellow and white would definitely brighten up the area over here, and they would look perfect with those white painted loungers. So as I was freshening up a few things back here with some fresh paint, I wanted to paint this door. This is a door that's just never been painted. We had this put on when we moved in, and we just completely never gave it a second thought and never painted it or anything. So it's just like the standard primer that it comes with. So I decided to give it a fresh coat of paint, and the paint color that I chose was black. We painted our front door black, and it turned out so beautiful. It was definitely not my first color choice, but I did have quite a few people suggest it, and I did it, and I absolutely love it. So this is a color that we chose. It is called Black Magic, and it is by Glidden, and I believe I got it at Walmart. It's an outdoor paint, and it just turned out beautiful. Look how this door pops back here with just a coat of paint. And by the way, that tiny little can was from the front door. I only used half a can, and I still have lots left over. So that little tiny can will go a long way. I did use 2 coats for this. It was very easy. It only took me a couple hours to do. I thought a spring summer wreath would look so pretty on this back door, so I'm just taking a command hook and sticking it right there on one of the windows, and then adding this wreath that I purchased a few years back at Joann's. I think it's so pretty, and it can be spring or summer or both, but I really like the way it looks on this black door, and it just makes everything pop, and it just looks so cheerful and pretty.
I'm gonna let the sunshine in the day.
I did originally purchased the table and chairs set together. The table was taking way too long to get delivered. When it did get delivered, the box was completely beat up, so I refused that portion of the shipment. But I did find this table at Big Lots and it was only $80, so I ended up saving a lot of money. I really wanted to add a centerpiece to this table. I was not sure what I wanted to do at first, but after looking at Pinterest and quite a few different decor ideas for some outdoor decorating, I came across something very similar to this. I didn't want to just throw a citronella candle on the tabletop and call it a day. I wanted it to be pretty. I wanted to use products that I already have, and I did have this really pretty terrarium that I purchased at Home Goods quite a while ago. I decided to paint it black to kind of go with everything else back here, add a few faux succulents and some flameless candles. To complete the look out here, I really felt like I needed some greenery over here by this door. So I took those two pink jasmines that I purchased at Home Depot and I placed them in some pots. These are two pots that obviously are different. They would look so much better if they were the same. I love the urn style, but I didn't have to, and I didn't want to go out and buy new pots for this entryway or my backyard. So I just painted them black so they were monochromatic, and I think it worked out perfectly. I love, love, love this pink jasmine. It smells so good. Like I had said earlier in the video, it only blooms during the spring and partially during the summer, but it's so pretty and it does stay green year long. And I did end up painting those two planters over here as well.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
I really hope that today's video gave you some decorating ideas. If you are looking forward to decorating your backyard or giving your backyard area a little bit of a refresh, it really doesn't cost a lot of money to make some really big changes. Some simple paint can make a huge difference. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button before you go. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.